Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Actually, see, there are some, how many here? 20, 30, and rest of the people, it says like something they're from different chart. What does it mean? See, I just, other day I forwarded separate links, through mail of CR. Did you get separate mails for
Yes, sir.
Thursday class? Thursday class?
Yes, sir.
So then, everyone should join, as per that, two mails, two links I have forwarded. And it says like only here participants are only 40. I don't know, others from chart. I don't know. Okay, that also with me. I don't know. Let me, and ask them to come here as attender. Okay, so 103 now. Let me share. There is some, network problem. I'm unable to share. Internet is slow. I'll leave and again join. Wait. Okay, so is the screen visible for you now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That yeah.
Yes, sir.
Topic is personality, perception, and attribution. No, here it is not showing. Okay. So now let us begin. This is the topic, one of the important topics in psychology. as far as human mind is concerned, and it is connected to our behavior. So there are three things here. You might know, you may know all these words, and these play important role in our career, in our life, or in our social life. So because there's many places now, people get different. People get enrolled to different type of courses in personality development, and you might have questions, most of you. So why personality topic is it should be studied in the soft skills, and why we engineering students should study the soft psychology course. So as in the beginning we told, it's a life skill, life, career, language, then the second, these are the main important, these are the basic skills one should require. After that, content knowledge. Okay, so we will know what are the definitions of these words step by step. So before that, there are different aspects. Let's go step by step. What do you mean by personality? And which person? We are all human beings. So then personality comes. Wherever there is a person, personality comes into picture, and then perception obviously is important. Then attribution, qualities, psychological qualities. What is abilities, Okay. Do you know what is the meaning of variables? Let us see this slide. Wait. Okay. What do you mean by variable? Different issues, different things, different aspects. All right, different aspects. So that create us, that help us to build qualities of human beings. And there are three things here. One is person, and then is environment. So here, so behavior. When you say behavior, what does it mean? Can anybody say? Can anybody can answer? What do you mean by behavior? You can read it and they say no problem. Behavior is a result of different skills and abilities of a person, and it's a result of surrounding environment, where we are born, where we are brought up, where we are educated, that always contributes to form particular type of behavior. Now, so this is this is the theory, the psychological theory. B is equal to B is B means behavior is the result of P and E. Am I right? This is what mathematics can do. Behavior is the result of person and environment. So now person, where do we fall? We do we fall in this, right? With first category, right? Just some of the answers. Response. Is is requested.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so anybody can mute, unmute and say something. And if we don't have all these, we can't become good person. You cannot be called as good person. We have to be, see, everyone wants to be appreciated. This is what appreciation is psychological trend. Psychological thing. Aspect. One needs to be fulfilled. It's like a we have different wishes, right, in your life. And one of the wishes is also to be recognized in the society, to be appreciated by others, to be to be respected by others. Did you get my point? Right. So person is not like when you born and then you grown up and then you do your work, family set up all the things and then do job and then retire and then die. Is this what? There's larger network, before you die, before you leave, miles to go before I sleep, Robert Frost, poem says miles to go before I sleep. Have you read the poem?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Miles to go before I sleep. What does it mean? No, so there are different miles. You have to cross them in terms of content, in terms of skill, in terms of life, all the things. So skill and abilities, and this first thing, skills and abilities are different from person to person. I'm telling you why. Okay. Then personality, we say, it's like amalgamation of, combination of many things. That's a person, personality. The word is personality means personality is nothing but different things. When you say in a Greek word, person means persona, come from mask, hidden. It is not revealed immediately, when you see any person, you cannot judge on based on person, how is, who is he, what capacity is. So personality means hidden qualities of a human being, that the mind, that are hidden in the mind, subconscious, we say, unconscious. They're not conscious all the time, like when you sleep, all the knowledge is hidden in your mind, right? You can't aware of anything. That is what, personality is a mask, not clear. That's the concept of personality, not clear, hidden qualities. Then perception. What is perception? We'll see difference, later. Attitudes.
So it is.
Yes. Yes, come on.
It's basically it is awareness about something through sense.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Perceptions. Different type of perceptions are there. No? Image perception. Image, like imagination. Also, you have not only just like five senses. I know, right? Beyond that, also perceptions can happen. Imagination, dark, right? And attitudes. Attitudes means mindset. People use another word here, mindset. Right? Obviously, these are the values, ethics. What is the difference between values and ethics? Values means abstract ideas, abstract ideas. You say, cultural values, you have modern values, you have a digital values, professional values, we say, right? Do you know these words, professional values, digital values, cultural values, modern values? Means abstract, you cannot uh, exactly point out what is it is. Abstract level into the, our mind, certain things are there. You give some importance. See, I'm telling somebody can say, I value uh, the family, you know, I value the most. How do they put it in real word? See, I value my family, for utmost level. What does it mean? Somebody can say, no, I value, my friends. I give more value to my friends. And somebody say, right, and I give more value to money. What does it mean? More value means, more expenditure. Does it mean more expenditure or more earning? Tell me. Tough, right? It's very tough, na? Think about it. When you say, okay, value means there is certain type of certain sort of demand. And as this, we have to, we should respect, we should give more importance to family. See, it means not demand, importance, emphasis. Some people, all the time they do practice a lot of traditional behavior, traditional things. It means more importance is given to traditional aspects, traditional food, traditional, dress, right? Some people, on the other hand, they have modern. Then what does it mean? Guess it. Guess what? Still not clear? Anyone? Anyone? Value means, pay attention. I'm not just skipping my slides. Don't think, if I skip, you'll not understand this topic. Very tough topic. We should know, right? I said, person is, is a result of. It's a person consists of all these skills, abilities, personality, perception, attitudes, values, and ethics. Now, one by one, I said, skills and abilities. Okay, personality is a hidden things, not clear, invisible, internal qualities. Perceptions means that's also with abstract level, perception, perception, we say, no, there's a difference little, there's similarity also sometimes. Perceptions and now we'll see perception means thought process, you know, thinking process, right? My perception, I think, when I think this could be like that. What does it mean? I think, when I say statement, I think, someone should, beat him. What does it mean? This is my perception.
Imaginary about
Wonderful, imaginary conclusion, imaginary level thinking, not scientific. Whether we cannot call it, whether scientific or unscientific. But I have, personally, see, when say, somebody writes article and challenges government or chief minister, whatever, maybe highest officers, and then at the end, all my these views are my personal, perceptual. Perceptual means personal, and that's word itself. Personal means individually you know, creating a opinion, ideas are different, and I'm not using the words idea. No, you know, maybe there's nothing wrong here, see, there's no concept of right and wrong here in perceptions. And perception also can change. That's also, there's a true, that's true. It can also change, you know, having certain conceptual or concept or percept same, concept, it's imagination, it's the mind, how can you see? Do you see the mind of yourself? No. This is one of the unique thing, on earth. But don't worry, perception is something, because person itself has a mask, personality itself a mask, then these are hidden most of the time. When you see any person, physically, can you able to evaluate these skills immediately when you look at the person? Tell me. Are talking to a person
No,
just
sir.
for 10 minutes? Right? No. Right? Now, that's okay. That's invisible. Now we understood entire perception, the past, the perception, the concept of the person is itself invisible, itself hidden. Now, see now, what I'll do now. One hand, this is hidden things are there. Now I said value means importance. More emphasis than ethics comes either right or wrong. Ethic means ethical value. See somebody say, Department of Family and Welfare can issue advertisement, smoking cigarette and drinking alcohol, consumption of alcohol is injurious to health. Is this order?
Health, sir. Health.
Yeah, that's what, no, injurious to health. So is this order? Is this instruction? Is this what is it? Just, telling you this is right or this is wrong. It means one hand they can say, this is what, consumption of alcohol is injurious to health, they say, but then it doesn't mean that, don't take alcohol. Does it mean don't take alcohol? No. So ethical means warning, there is a concept of right or wrong. They say, this is not right, smoking is not right, they say, but they will not tell you, not to smoke. They will not tell you not to smoke at all. Right? This is the ethics. So now person, is how many here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Person means this person itself is a hidden point. Right? See, therefore, I'm telling you, when you see film or anywhere, public stages, this statement is issued, right, for public welfare. Smoking and consumption of alcohol is injurious to health. So this is, it has a different meaning. Please mute, who is making sound. Rajat. See, it has a different, I'm telling you, it is different, when you read their statement, but at the same time, another level also government and also publicly they are, encouraging to, sell and encouraging to, to smoke. It means it is a guideline, it is like, guideline. Guideline is not a mandatory. If you wish, you can follow. It's like, responsibility. If you are responsible, then, be aware. This is not good. This is not good. If even teacher, teacher say, don't do, teachers tell her, your parents tell you to you, don't do this, is not good. But does it mean, they stop you? At last, it's left to you because personality itself is a hidden. You have different personality in your mind. Sometimes you may listen to others, sometimes you may not listen, or you may, you know, uh, completely ignore, or you may half of, you may partially listen. Right? It's left to you. So it depends on another aspect, environment. Another hand, there is another thing here, environment. B is B is the result of P and E. So one hand, our human here, our human being, we, as human beings, having all these qualities, skills, personality, perceptions, attitudes, values, and ethics. These are individual qualities. These are hidden qualities, and we have, this is one side, and another side there is another thing for us, right? Everyone has a family. Everyone has an environment. Huh? Now, see, environment, what does it mean? Environment means organization. What does it mean? An organization, when I say organization, what does it mean? Does it mean only NIT Jamshedpur? What else it means? Tell me.
Friends and family.
Friends and family, okay, wonderful. Relatives, right? The families itself are organized, right? There are the different type of, customs are the different type of rules regulations within the family, right? You know, their roles also there. If you're a child and you have different type of roles, and your parents have different type of roles, right? And it is organized, and there's a system of, different rituals, and then it's so that, one family should not disturb others, right? That's what, organized. I have my own, and I'm the result of my own organization. I'm the result of my own, family and personal life, right? That impacts our behavior. That impacts my behavior. So therefore, you know, work also. If you work, in a school, as a student, as a teacher, you know, group work, So therefore, that the group is, determined by that environment. Environment. It has particular environment. Group. It's a working culture itself. Also particular. So therefore, I'm telling you, if you work in India, you will face different one environment. If you work in America, do you face same environment? Tell me. Same or different? Tell me.
Different.
Why? What's the reason for that? I'm not asking, to give you answer. I'm telling you, this can be applied for all. Just
Because
think.
customs and habits.
Yes. Organization
Because
of
custom.
Organization
Indian.
is different.
That's what I'm telling you. Organization of environment. Indian thinking, is different from America, and the environment is totally different from, country to country. The reason, because I'm telling you, you can see. I'm telling some people, go to abroad and settle somewhere, any country for that matter. I'm just using for the reference for America. Everybody likes to visit. I know, loves to visit America. Fine. So, and if you stay in America, and the rules, regulations, law and order and everything, social life and personal life is, you know strictly organized. If you violate any rule, you'll be punished there, you know right? If you quarrel publicly, immediately police come and, pick you, right? But here what happens in democracy, in India, we have flexible rules, you know flexible, so, see, therefore, if you cheat someone in America, what happen, particular punishment immediately, they'll give you. But here, democracy is, system of government, system of society, public society. Don't think democracy is only for political purpose, election purpose, right? Democracy is a system of policies, system of life of citizens. So in democracy, rules are liberal. You know, rules are not so much strict. So much strict. So therefore, and one person, from India goes to America and stays there and then follows American environment, American forms of system of life. And the same person moves back to India and he expects liberal. He expects what he expects? Not that matter of rules, regulations, right? He does mistakes here because our environment is like that, or sometimes the system makes him allegations, I don't know. But he can violate here, traffic rules. What happens, in abroad, if you violate, traffic laws, you internally you are aware of the traffic rules there. Here, system is delay here, suppose, if you want to apply driving license, if you want to apply any certificate, public issued by public authority, government authority. Here, what happen, no? If you give extra money, they will give just 1 week. If you don't give money, you just apply through process online. How many? Sometimes they take more than 1 month, right? 1 month, right? Right? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So what you do now? You go for you follow bypass rule here. The democracy is bypass rule. There is a possibility of violation of rules in democracy all the time. But if you wait for 1 month, you don't have time. You just want it. But because America, because you stayed in America and you immediately, 4 or 5 days, as per the rule, they got you. They get you. They offered you. Just to pay something, whatever. Here, rule is secondary, and then rule is compromising here. The system is compromising you. This is what the democracy. I'm telling you, that is why our constitution itself compromises, because our environment is not equal. Our environment is not, somebody is a crorepati, somebody is middle class, somebody is a poor, somebody is below poor, somebody is the poorest of the poor. Even I'm telling the government data itself says, as per census, 20 million of people fail to are unable to eat 3 times food. 3 times food. They're having just 2 time food. That is not complete food. It's just like simple food. So system here, environment is not equal. Is there equality? Tell me. I'm not challenging anybody. I'm not questioning anybody. Right? If you look at the education system itself, different. There is hierarchy here. What is top? I'm telling you why, because I'm telling you, even if you feel, okay, I'm studying equal, suppose I'm telling there are 2 students. Please listen to me. Are you all together? Are you all together?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So
Yes,
there
sir.
are 2 students who got admitted in different schools in different places. I'm giving the example also. Somebody, somebody in a remote area of village, in Jharkhand. He studied in 5th standard. Let's assume he studies in 5th standard in a government school, right? And he has particular syllabus also, right? Okay, do you keep in mind this thing? So one student, poor student maybe, he studies in poorer, middle, over maybe. So one student remains remote village, studies in a school of government, government run by school. And he studied one type of syllabus. Okay, because whether that's CBSE or ICS, I don't know, but that's a syllabus. Okay, another student is there. Okay, another student not is in Jharkhand, in the remote valley, in a remote village. Another student is in Delhi. Okay, Where is he? Where is he? He's in Delhi.
Delhi.
Delhi, yeah, Delhi. So capital of the country. So he's in Delhi. He's also fifth standard, and he also studies one of the school of government, maybe right. And he also studies same um, syllabus. Entire India syllabus is same, right? As per the theory, same is syllabus. At fifth standard, what is required? No, that is prescribed in the syllabus. After completion of fifth standards, two students if we bring at a time together, then society considers whom is the best. Tell me.
Urban.
So Delhi one.
Even obviously, because this is what environment. It doesn't matter what knowledge you have. It doesn't matter which school you studied. It doesn't matter what syllabus you studied. But the place, what knowledge you have doesn't matter. The place and different environment. The Delhi is not culturally different, educationally different, facilities are different, but theory is same. Whatever learning happens, uh, the student of Jharkhand, remote village, yeah, the same learning also can happen in Delhi student, but that learning has a has environment, right? What environment that has, you know very organized environment, proper organized, very, he can have wonderful teachers, he can, he's he can access all the facilities. I'm telling you, right? He can access all the facilities, not just like uh he's supposed to study, right? He feels life, he feels. So psychologically, I'm telling you, psychologically the student from Delhi feels more powerful and empowered. Therefore competition is not equal here. So obviously if there is a one seat of employment, right, one job is there in any company, and obviously the person gets more score, the person from Delhi gets more score than the person from who is from remote village background of Jharkhand. That is why I'm telling you. That is why I'm telling you the syllabus of NITs, syllabus of universities, syllabus of colleges, even syllabus of IITs, same in India as far as engineering pattern is concerned. Am I right? But the value is given more importance to what? Tell me. IIT. Because environment of IIT is different from environment of other institutions. Do you agree with me? Tell me. I'm just coming to what is environment. I'm
Yes, sir.
asking, right? So therefore, in democracy, this is a problem. The problem in democratic environment is this problem. Flexible, you have free structure in free organization in IIT. There is controlled organization in IIT, a little control, complete control in other institutions. So therefore I'm telling you, in democracy knowledge is secondary, environment is first, liberal environment is first. Therefore I'm telling you, in democracy, democracy is the majority, right? So 51's uh, you know 51 percentage, if somebody, they're fools, 51 they run, but rest of the 49, even they are intelligent, they cannot rule, they cannot have any space in democracy. I'm telling you, right? They cannot enjoy flexible space, because even if they're intelligent, how many are 49 percentage? 49 percentage, even if they're intelligent, even if they're meritorious, even if they're I'm telling you, even if they are full of efficient, so much efficient, they cannot perform their efficiency because let us assume 51, that is a majority, other side. 51, they're the not efficient. They're fools, they're idiots, I can say. Don't, get me wrong. They can find the easy space in democracy. Am I right? That's what happening in India, right? I'm not blaming, I'm Indian, of course. So I feel proud because, I know this is what the situation is. So don't, therefore, what I'm telling, environment is collectively organized, not India. Don't blame individual. If somebody does mistake, and even if somebody does mistake and system doesn't punish him or her, don't blame, the particular, person for, doing mistake because, system compelled, system is flexible for him to do mistakes. The system is flexible. That is why, people in India go for, shortcut route. Then again, the problem in democracy, this is the threat, a democratic environment, people started nowadays, blaming individuals. That is not good. That is completely, anti, establishment. You can challenge the system, no problem. You can criticize the system. If somebody is a mistake, somebody is corrupted person. Okay, somebody is corrupt. Now, don't target that person immediately because system, you should encourage the system to punish him, not you alone. Now, what happened in social media? Everybody is taking decision now. Everybody is giving judgment now, right? Am I right? In social media, what happens? It's Facebook. Everybody talks negatively. Everybody blames another person using like vulgar words also. I know. I saw some of the language also. But what happens at the last? Even criminal is highlighted. Criminal is highlighted. He feels happy. He's roaming freely. I know, right? Am I right? What impact your blame has affected him? No, not at all. That is why use the words, use the sentences if you want to challenge it, and by taking into collective things, system, not like individual. Am I right? Not like individual. That is what work group plays important role here. Then job is also, it has particular environment, right? Because I'm doing here a job at NIT Jamshedpur. It has an NIT Jamshedpur as a particular environment compared to other NIT, compared to other IITs. Am I right? I cannot bring IIT culture into this institute, my institute. I cannot bring college culture into this national institute. Am I right? Right. So therefore, one side we have a person. That's what these are the 7 things. Then another side environment is there, and also another aspect personal life. Personal life also, some people have problems, personal problems, family problems. I know health problems they have. There are many problems personally. So sometimes if you ask them, they say no, personally don't ask personal things, right? No, don't target my personal things. That's personal purely. Society or public doesn't have role in personal life. Am I right? Are we together? Did you get my point?
Yes, sir.
So personal is personal always. Nobody can force tell me the reveal all that. Personal secret. You only family knows that, or only individual know in the family. That's so. This is what environment. In environment, organization matters. Group matters. That is why group means there is no equality in terms of groups. That's why I gave one example, student from Jharkhand and then one student from Delhi. This is the difference. Then what people, what somebody claim later, no, I have spent a lot of, I am more meritorious, and then I could not get job because of somebody from Jharkhand got, because of special privilege constitutionally is given to him, and then later blame starts, because constitution itself has different articles compromises to the poor needy people, because the student from Jharkhand has less access to the facilities in terms of culturally, in terms of educationally, in terms of economically, right, in terms of conveniently, it doesn't have all the facilities like train facility, all so therefore many things. So constitution says, constitution tells government, give special provision to the needy people, so then they can get benefits, they can get a job, they can get admission into a best institution, whatever it is. Then opportunity, so therefore if you read the Indian constitution preamble, India, all are equal before the law, right? Nobody is above the law. So therefore it says, again says, everyone has the right for equal opportunities, and everyone has the right for equal respect and opportunities, claiming opportunities. So therefore, if somebody is, I'm telling two equals, you know, if there are two people, they're equal completely. Their education, their accessibility, everything is equal from school to college. Then, now government can treat them equal, but there are no they were not equal in the beginning, from birth to grown up, the culture, their atmosphere, they're unequal. That's why unequal person, or less facility, less privileged person have a chance in democracy, and have a chance to get more facilities. That is why uh, highly privileged people, what they enjoy all the sorry, not highly privileged people, they get, when as soon as they get education, they don't want sorrow in India. They want to extend their benefits, extend their privileges by settling in abroad. They by working in abroad, because they're not happy with this environment, unequal treatment. I'm not using that on word. It's preferential treatment. Governments, constitution, our democracy country, any democracy, any country in that, for that matter, any democratic country. That's what I'm talking about. Environment. When environment comes, any democratic system, preferential treatment is a mandatory. Preferential. If somebody is a poor, you have to give him something so that he can also become rich. If somebody is rich, if you give again something, what can he does? There's no use at all, by giving something for the for the person who already has the same thing. So therefore, if we need, honestly, I'm telling implementation different. Whether you manipulate, you say I don't have anything, but still you have. That's different issue. So democracy should provide everything. Democratic country provides if you want. That is why in India, uh, people from below poverty line have special privileges, special facilities, special opportunity, and people, especially with gender, women have more privileges than men as far as law is concerned. Law is concerned. Am I right? Right? Girls know these things. They can use this. Later if somebody they want to, if they're they get injustice, so they can do that. They can make use of this. Legally, they have more powerful laws than boys, right? And senior citizens have different type of laws, because that is differently able. That's when don't use the handicapped, right? Now government says, don't use the word handicapped, physically handicapped. What do they say? What's the word can be used?
Specially able.
Differently abled. So therefore, the poor people are differently abled. So therefore, give them differential treatment. preferential treatment. Senior citizens are differently abled. People from below poverty line have differently abled. So give them something so that they can be able later. So, and the result is behavior. Behavior is the result of P and E. Understand? Did you understand? Tell me. At least some concept.
Yes, sir.
So now, if somebody asks the question, what is behavior? Now you say it's a result of environment. It's a result of hidden qualities of every human being. Then one by one, you explain. Look at now we're going this wonderful topic, we'll see later now. I think 1 hour completed now, right? I forgot the time. Any questions from anybody? I know it's just think about it. Think about carefully. So therefore, India is a democratic country. India has a democratic system. We live in democratic environment. Some people have a different opinion. I know environment. When I say environment, only they think about environmental studies, right? No. That's why here personal life. If there is environment study, why personal life enters here? Right? Why job enters here? Right? Why group enters here? Why organization enters here? This is what the psychology talks about. This is what psychology teaches us now. So have you got any interest in psychology subject now? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
So what do you do now? You go to NPTEL and enroll some psychology courses, from IITs, along with this subject. It's better for you. You lead good life in future. I know. Will you do if you're interested? I'm not forcing you. There, you can do that also, right? NPTEL, there are different branches, so humanities and social science, and then many IITs are offering NPTEL courses. Are you aware of NPTEL?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And then just 1 month course or 2 months course, some lectures they'll give you, and they'll give you videos, and they listen, and then do some quiz, and then get certificate, and then you can say I know I'm a good human being. In spite of if not, if you don't do that, that also you can become. But I'm telling you, this is all lessons one should learn. One should learn. Maybe some say, I don't have time, sir. I'm not saying anything for that. But still, in our soft skill course, we'll learn many things, I know. So in previous class, we talked about emotional intelligence. Now, this is what personality we talk about. Okay, so you can leave. I have a class now. I know another class. I need to prepare for that. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.